Alright, for this type of video, we're going to be hitting chest and back. There's been a few new renovations at Gold's Gym, so they added this new squat rack. There's like 5 squat racks in this one room, and there's like 5 deadlift platforms. So like there's a squat and deadlift platform, and I'll be using those for rows. And yeah, and then there's a upstairs where you can just do a bench and stuff. And I'll probably test out pull-ups, but honestly, I'm so weak at pull-ups. It is the one of the hardest movements to do when you're on a bulk, and honestly, I don't know why, but I feel like pull-ups are like one of my favorite back exercises. It kind of sucks you can't really do them on a bulk, but you gotta see what you can make out with. You're trying to build actual muscle mass, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about today. And then I think afterwards, I'm gonna be going to Five Guys and just trying out some fries or something. I don't know, get just like a quick snack. Who knows? I might get a shake or whatever. But I'll probably make more food at home as well. Just probably some pasta and some ground beef or rice instead. I don't know, either or those two, and some like meat of my sort. I usually like ground beef or sliced steak. That's usually my type of thing. Anyways, let's get ourselves to the gym right now. Let's train as hard as possibly as we can. Let's get some sweat in here. You know, Before I get going, I have a jiu-jitsu class tomorrow morning, and I feel like I'm gonna be definitely exhausted. It's kind of difficult to do jiu-jitsu and bodybuilding at the same time, and it's a little difficult thing to like balance both, you know. But anyways, let's get going. from the gym doing chest and back workout. I take a shower after my workout and Ubered home. So after that, I was honestly for rows, I think that's the thing that got me really sweating. The thing I want to improve on is definitely the rows and the weight and I think maybe the form that I'm doing and working with. And I feel like I could go up to maybe like 145. Wait, no, yeah, like 145, or I want to get up to 155. That's one of my goals for the rows. And for pull-ups, it's not really looking good. It's like looking around like 3 to 4 reps, and it's not gonna look good. I feel like until I go on my cut, and it's gonna look way better. What's been going on in my life? I recently watched Invincible season 3. That show is peak, honestly. Like anybody who hasn't seen Invincible, like dude, you gotta go watch it. Especially that ending scene and like the last 2 episodes, are probably my favorite. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't. I heard like I was going on YouTube, like it wasn't probably as adapted as well as it could have been, or like people say that the animation's kind of terrible, but honestly, I don't really mind it. I just in it for mostly the story. Like one of the best superhero comic books I feel like adapted, like even though I haven't read it in the comic books, but it's like I feel like it's one of the most best adapted shows of all time. I don't know, man. And as well as The Boys, I finished I think The Boys like last summer. I don't know. I feel like I'm on this hype trend where I'm just like I watch so much of this stuff. If it's trending, I'm like I'm gonna watch it and just speed run through it. But I can see why the hype, and I'm like I feel like I'm on the trend and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's chest and back workout. And also another thing is that my bench is kind of terrible for someone who's like around 200 pounds. Like I'm not really getting that much. Um, I feel like it kind of is difficult to like rep around your own body weight. Like you can definitely bench more than your body weight. I feel like that makes totally sense for 1 rep. But to bench more than your body weight for reps is kind of difficult for me as a tall person. I feel like maybe that's the reason why I don't have that much. Maybe it might be an excuse, but like I feel like short people on bench have like a better advantage to it than taller people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like squats or deadlifts, like it's fine for me, but for bench, it's kind of a like it's I don't know how to say double-edged sword, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. My bench sucks. Invincible season 3 is goated. I got 5 guys, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy more of these videos, and I hope to upload more, especially during this time where there's college and stuff, trying to figure out my life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, thank you guys.